Hi Christian, how are you?
Hi, Erika. Everything fine here. I just finished work. A little dry, but more relaxed now. How are you?
I am doing very well too. I just got off work. It's been quite a long day, so I can finally rest for a while.
That's right. I really need a moment of peace. Tell me regarding your family experience. What's the ever you remember most?
I remember my aunt's wedding very well. I was very little and I was chosen to be the flowers girl. I was nervous because I felt like all the guests were staring at me and I was afraid of tripping in my long dress.
That's a big responsibility for a little girl. I'm curious, what color was your dress and what were the flowers you carried like?
My dress was white with a pink ribbon around the waist, and the flowers were real white roses. They smelled wonderful.
You must have looked very elegant. And what was the venue like?
It was in a beautiful garden and sunset with lots of light decorating the trees and part of petals on the ground.
Oh, how amazing! Do you remember what music was playing when you entered, or what song you dance to Haverquart?
I remember a very soft wedding march with violin and the day dances a classic waltz.
What I love it touch. Uh, was there anything special about the folk or the dessert type that you particularly enjoyed?
Yes, there was a giant chocolate fountain and I ate so many desserts before going to dance with my cousin.
It sounds like you really enjoy it.
But I have already told you so much about myself. What about you, Christian? What's the family event you remember most?
The event I always remember is my grandfather 18th birthday. A few years, a few years age, the whole family traveled to her country house. The surprise here. It was a big celebration with everyone catered.
80 years old is a milestone. How did you manage to make it a surprise without her suspecting a thing?
We told her we were going to have a canned lunch, but when she walked into the garden, we are young, shooting surprise, and the band started playing.
Oh, exciting. And what kind of music did the band you heard play?
They played traditional music and the old songs she loved from when she was young.
I can imagine how happy he was. Do you remember what the birthday cake was like?
I was filled 3 tears and chocolate because it's always been his favorite.
What was the most touching part of the party?
The most special moment was when my cousin and I surprised him with a dance. My grandfather was so moved that he cried tears of joy while hugging his home. We share some wonderful stories today, Erica. Remember, this moment really helps me might relax after work.
You're right, Christian. It's been a pleasure talking to you and learning a little more about your family. Take care.